C. Control V.
Tweet us out.
Perfect. Oh, that felt good.
All right, here we go. Welcome to virtual Kauffman Stadium, where the 6-1 Royals in action this Sunday afternoon against the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners come into the game 3-6, dropping 2 in a row to the Kansas City Royals. The Royals 6-1 on the seasons, and this is their third series win. 2 out of 3 in Chicago, swept Detroit in 2. They've won the first 2 against the Seattle Mariners. It's Mike Montgomery versus Justice Sheffield, who came over for that James Paxton trade a year ago from the Yankees. Justice Paxton, another lefty, 0-1 this year, 5.50 ERA. Never faced the Royals this season. As a matter of fact, he's 0-0 this year with a 16.88, 0-1 in 7 starts a season ago, 5.50 ERA. Never faced the Royals. Mike Montgomery, 2-7 last year with a 4.64, just with the Kansas City Royals. 0-0 ERA, or 0-0 record, 3 ERA in just 2 games against the Mariners. Never started against the Seattle Mariners. Today is start number 1. This year, 1-0 with a 9 ERA. The Royals lead the league in batting average. Matter of fact, Alex Gordon, third in the majors in batting average so far. The Royals 6-1, Indians 5-4, the Twins 4-5, Tigers 3-5, and the White Sox 3-5 in the AL Central. For the lineup for the Seattle Mariners, brought to you by Purell. Wash your hands. Tim Lopes at second base, leading off for Seattle. Malik Smith back in center field after DHing yesterday, batting second. Mitch Haniger in right field bats third. Daniel Vogelbach, first base today, batting fourth. Kyle Seager, the third baseman, batting fifth. Tom Murphy, the catcher, with an 8-game hitting streak on the line for the Mariners. Then the rookie Dom T. Williams, the DH, today batting seventh. Austin Nola in left field, batting eighth for the Mariners. Batting ninth, the shortstop Dylan Moore, replacing J.P. Crawford, who's been struggling for Scott Service this year. For the Royals lineup presented by the 435 Broadcast Network. In center field, leading off, Whit Merrifield. Batting second, Adalberto Mondesi. Batting third, the right fielder Hunter Dozier. Batting fourth, the DH Jorge Soler, who's third in the major leagues in home runs. Sal Perez is not the catcher today, batting fifth. Miguel Franco is batting fifth, playing third base for the Royals. Ryan McBroom, the first baseman, batting sixth. He's starting because of his success against lefties. Alex Gordon in left field, he bats seventh. Cam Gallagher in at catcher today for Sal Perez to give him some rest after that surgery a year ago, but Sal Perez has been on fire with 2 home runs in this series. Then Nicky Lopez batting ninth for the Kansas City Royals. That's your lineup presented by the 435 Podcast Network. Joining us now on the phone lines, you can hear him each and every day, 5:58 to 10 a.m., Bob Fesco, the real Bob Fesco, not the virtual one, from Fesco in the Morning. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Jay. How are you?
Doing good, my friend, doing good, but not as good as these Royals. Off to a 6-1 start this season virtually. Did you expect this?
Well, I did. I mean, you know, I've been pumping up these guys for a while now. I think they were going to be pretty good, and everybody who was kind of having that kind of naysay moment going into the start of the season, I'm like, why be that way? Why not expect them, to be good? And after the Mike Matheny, pep talk that they had on the opening day of camp, I mean, how could you not, be real excited for this ball club and what they're doing? And 6-1 now is really good. I expected probably, 5-2 at this point in time. I never saw 6-1, being something that they could achieve. And I've talked to a lot of people, obviously, about that meeting. We had Nicky Lopez on Friday. We had Alex Gordon on earlier in the week. Everybody talks about how impressive Matheny was and how important that meeting was. I talked to also somebody else that was in that room, and they've been in baseball for 100 years, and this is best opening meeting they've ever been a part of. And so he's clearly making a difference already with this team.
No, it really is, Bob. And we played some cuts of your Alex Gordon interview that you guys had. People can find that on demand, 610sports.com, as well as Nicky Lopez. We played his comments during the broadcast yesterday from your interview, once again on demand, 610sports.com. You brought it up, or Kling brought it up to him, the triple, the 2-run triple he had on opening day at the K. Been some hard hit outs for Nicky Lopez, but he loves the game, and he's glad that we're playing it.
Yeah, he is, and he's the type of kid that you want in your system, the guy who could be here, in Kansas City making a difference both on the field and off the field. And I've loved this kid for a couple of years now. When I watched him, after a bottle of wine in the Arizona Fall League a couple of years ago on some Saturday night in October where I was home, and I'm watching Nicky Lopez play, and I'm like, this guy's going to be incredible, man. I can't wait to watch him up at the big league level and see what he can do. And the fact that he can play second base and Wick can be center field. You got so many versatile guys now on this team, and so many guys just to be excited about.
Bob, I think your dog wants to go play.
Yeah, pretty quick. We're getting ready to go for a walk.
Are you?
Take the dog out for a walk, let it, use the facilities, if you will.
Go take the dog for a walk. Anyway, thanks for joining us today, talking about the virtual Royals, Bob. After all, a 6-1 start. Really, you think about this. Alex Gordon, third in the league in hitting so far, and Soler been crushing the home runs. The Royals, virtual Royals, this is everything you'd expect so far with the new manager and new owner for this team.
Been a lot of fun so far to watch, Jay. Keep up the good work, my friend.
All right, Bob. There's Bob Fesco from Fesco in the Morning right there. I'll tell you what. Brett Keller joined Cody in Gold this week, Kramer. And one thing that we've seen from this team is the interview with Nicky Lopez, as Bob mentioned, from Fesco in the Morning, and also the interview from Nicky Lopez and Alex Gordon that Nicky watched or had heard about the game. He saw himself on Twitter. But Brett Keller, he joined Cody in Gold. And this is interesting. And I don't know if you heard this or not. Keller lives on a haunted lake in Georgia. Check out the full interview on demand, 610sports.com.
It's like, there's actually like a book out there that says like, the lake I live on is haunted, it has all these spirits. It's Lake Lanier. You can ask anyone in Georgia. People are scared to go there because like people just randomly come up missing or like die. It's crazy. There's like a bunch of like spiritual stuff going on there. I don't know. There's a bunch of like old time folklores about it. It's pretty crazy to read about, and some of the stuff like kind of is scary because it was an old town. And they flooded the town to make this man-made lake. And apparently, like, they didn't, like, dig up all the bodies from the cemeteries, and they didn't really, like, do a lot of stuff. They basically just, like, told everyone they had this much time to leave, and they flooded the town. And from what I've been told is, like, bodies will just, like, float up and stuff like that. I don't know. It's crazy stuff. So, but, yeah, that is the lake I live on back home. It's like, there's actually like a book out there that says like the lake I live on is haunted, it has all these spirits. It's Lake Lanier. You can ask anyone in Georgia. People are scared to go there because like people just randomly come up missing or like die. It's crazy. There's like a bunch of like spiritual stuff going on there. I don't know.
Royals opening day starter Brad Keller lives on a haunted lake in Georgia. Check out that full interview on demand, 610sports.com.
I think that's not creepy at all.
Hello, Todd. Hello, Dirty Sean. Hello, Carter. Hello, Austin. Hello, everybody. You ready for baseball today at the K? We get started. The 6-1 Kansas City Royals Battle of Lefties, Montgomery versus Sheffield. Coming your way next.
I'm a little behind. There's no rain today. It's partly cloudy.
It's partly cloudy weather today. Royals leading the series 2-0 so far.
Yeah, another Royals victory. Series victory. 3 victories in a row.
Yeah, not only that, but this is 3 series.
Yeah, 3 series.
That's the important thing for the Royals. 3 series in a row for the boys in blue. And Mike Matheny getting off that start. And Bob talked about Bob Fesco that joined us earlier. Talked about exactly what's going on. The speech that Matheny gave him, the real Matheny, I do believe. And there's the beautiful Kauffman Stadium today. A little bit of overcast skies, but warm in Kansas City, if you consider mid-50s warm. I do.
I don't think. I need a jacket, maybe a hoodie. That's the type of weather today it is here in Kansas City.
Witt and Solers, the Royals wearing their Sunday blue uniforms. Cam Gallagher gets the start behind the plate today to rest Salvador Perez. We got to watch that energy level after coming off Tommy John last season. Mike Montgomery, a win for the Royals. The ERA not sparkling. The ERA is 5.24 for the Royals as a staff. But the hitters, number 1 in league average.
Yeah, the hitters right now are picking up from what I guess when I say from left off last year. I feel like last year that's when the Royals started getting their stride, winning those late games of the season, and then they're just picking up where they left off.
I'm picking up with your throwing down, Kramer.
Yes, I'm good.
Kramer Sansone joins us, sound engineer, producer, and color commentator. Man of many hats. They call him the Crame Dog. Follow him on Twitter at Kramer Talks.
You can follow Bink at 3 Guys in Garage right on Twitter.
Yes, you can. Mike Montgomery faces 0-1. Here to Tim Lowe's.
We're starting right on time today at 1:10.
1:10, first pitch, Kauffman Stadium.
We're getting better at this, Bink.
We got to be timely in what we do.
Well, that's not good.
Tim Lowe's had a day off yesterday.
Okay, so the past 2 games against Seattle, the leadoff batter has got a hit to get on. But the Royals have won. So right now, are we still on a streak right now that the Royals are going to win this game if they gave up a leadoff hitter?
I think so. It's what they do. Kramer, it's time to check what day it is. Brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they're red.
What day is it?
Today's the 5th.
Sunday. Here's Malik Smith,
Sunday
lays
the
down
5th.
the bunt. Stolen base leader, Major League Baseball last year.
Safe, we're at second.
And the Broom can't quite get Tim Lowe's. Malik Smith lays down a nice bunt. That's what the league stolen base leader will do, but Broom just outside, just a little bit.
That's a bunt.
2 on now, no outs for the Seattle Mariners, down 0-2 in this series.
It's crazy to think we've been doing this for a little over a week.
That's right.
And the Royals are 6-1. That's more impressive right there, I think, rather than us doing this for over a week.
6-1. Start for Mike Matheny.
That's easy there for Cam.
The guy in red is back behind the plate today.
Oh, he is. Look at him. He decided to come join in another Royals game.
He's getting into this one. He's been sitting there rather bored the last couple of games.
Jay Binkley. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Are you ready for some afternoon baseball? Daniel Vogelbach and the enormous biceps. 30 home runs last year for the Mariners.
You are definitely infatuated.
Struggling this year with the batting average, but the power has been there for big Daniel Vogelbach. 83 miles an hour for Mike Montgomery. 1-0 count.
I think Seattle came into the series, I think, as one of the top 5 teams of hitting home runs. We haven't seen a home run from Seattle. Well, we saw one from yesterday from Kyle Seager, but that's
Seager
it.
hit one 2-run shot yesterday. But long ball has not been their friend.
Nope.
93 miles an hour for Mike Montgomery. Even count at 1-1. Behind home plate, Rusty Valentine is the home plate umpire.
Are these legit names for umpires?
Chioc for life is asking about guy in red. You went at the game yesterday. It was a girl in red.
Yeah, the girl in red.
She didn't have as good of seats.
Nope.
But the guy in red got popcorn the 8th inning in the first game of the series, the home opener. Royals have had 3 home openers this year. One in Chicago, one in Detroit, one in Kansas City.
That's like unheard of to have 3 home openers.
That's what they have. That was the real deal. Daniel Vogelbach hits it sharply to Franco. Around the horn to Lopez to McBroom. And the Royals out of the inning. Whit Merrifield, Adalberto Mondesi, and Hunter Dozier up for the Kansas City Royals. Once again, the defense coming through for the Kansas City Royals. Nice play by Nicky Lopez. Cummins back fit, perfect throw to Ryan McBroom.
What I liked about Virtual Matheny today in today's lineup was sitting Salvador Perez. Yeah, he hasn't had a break at all. He's played all 7 games, but Cam Gallagher behind the dish. I feel like Cam's going to have an impressive day today.
Well, I agree with you. Justice Sheffield's second start this year, 16.88 ERA. The Mariners had some high-scoring games. Came over in that trade season ago. 0-1 last year in 7 starts to 5.5 ERA. For the Mariners, came over with Dom T. Williams in that James Paxton trade. Paxton, what, 15-game winner for the Yankees last year. Nice trade for them.
Big, did you know that 5 games so far, the Royals have scored in the first inning.
Is that right?
That is right. So there's a good chance that they'll score in the first inning here.
It's a great chance, Kramer, now that you bring it up. Whit Merrifield, one of the league leaders in batting this year. A couple Royals lead Major League Baseball.
2-0.
Alex Gordon in doubles with 4 and average 95 miles an hour for the Southpaw Justice Sheffield. Change-up action at 86.
And the Royals are doing what they've done already all season is work the count. Already 2-1 count right now for
Working
Whit.
the count.
I got 3-1.
97 miles an hour there. Adalberto Mondesi on deck leads the Royals in RBI.
Ball 4. Take the base.
They're talking about the guy in red quite a bit on the chat line on YouTube. You can chat. Make sure you subscribe and like as well.
And make sure you like this video. So let's try to get to 10 likes real quick.
Let's get to 10 likes. Everybody, we can count on you.
I think we all can count
Like
on
button's
everybody.
right there. Just give us a like. Subscribe.
It's like a virtual hug to us, knowing that we're streaming the Royals right now.
Kramer and I ate pregame pizza today
I might have to grab a slice here in a second.
with buffalo sauce. Buffalo sauce, garlic parmesan crust, and pepperoni.
No, Papa John's is not sponsored by us, but we got Papa John's pizza.
You're supporting local. Supporting business. I guess Papa John's is everywhere, but
It's
it is local.
It's a little bit everywhere.
It is local. Merrifield's back to the bag. Three big-time stolen base guys in this game. And Alex Smith of the Mariners, Whit, and Mondi at the plate. Mondi takes that one, 89 miles an hour. From Justice Sheffield. Scott Service looks on. The guy in red looks bored.
Yeah, he already does. He has that all over his knees crossed.
And Mondesi will fly out to Mitch Haniger. Makes the throw in.
Batting third.
Yeah, Mondesi is my player spotlight before the game today, knowing that he is leading the team in RBIs right now, and he's swinging a hot dish.
Oh, he is. 10 likes so far. Nice job, everybody. Hunter Dozier, .330 turning average, and 2 home runs so far in the season.
No,
Once again, Sheffield throwing over to Vogelback. Checking Whit Merrifield. Very concerned about Whit.
Yes, they are.
Green line is always on. Little pitch out there for Seattle. They're worried about Whit.
I mean, he is a dual threat on the field, on defense, hitting, running. This guy can
Did
do
a
it.
great diving catch yesterday in center field.
He's got all 5 tools, and that's what the Royals need is a guy like Whit Merrifield on their team 24/7. He's going to probably be Mr. Iron Man this year.
Vogelback's got a quick snap there at first.
Yes, Sonny and Chad forever. He was a Yankees prospect. And Whit's going.
And Whit is there.
He's toasted.
Oh, they're going to call him out. Sheffield's been worried about him. He's fired that heat, though. Whit is tagged just a little bit by Lopes there before the hand touched the bag.
Wasn't the greatest jump, but I think he can get him
Was
next
not.
time.
Well, Alex Smith was thrown out yesterday by Salvador Perez, trying to steal third after stealing second.
It's true. Want to get greedy.
Yeah, Sonny and Chad forever. He came over that James Paxton trade with Tom Thompson Williams, T. Sizzle, T. Rex, T. Willie.
I got to count 2 and 2.
That was a terrible call. I'm sorry, that pitch was way inside and low.
Valentine not on spot today.
That's what I like about these umpires. All of them are a little bit different when it comes to the strike zone. And
We need Cowboy Joe West, who's got an album out, by the way.
Really?
And that'll sneak through.
as long as it's not Angel Hernandez back there, then I think I'll be okay.
Hunter Dozier gets on base once again.
The designated
Cleveland 5-4, the Royals 6-1. Lead the AL Central. Twins at 4-5. Tigers at 3-5, and the White Sox at 3-5. Of course, the Royals, big part of those losses for the White Sox and the Tigers. Sheffield fires that in at Soler at 96 miles an hour.
I think Solaire's going to get on track today, this Sunday. Give him a little bit of a fresh start. Has struck out, I believe, 7 times in the past 2 games.
Strikeouts have been.
Had a golden sombrero.
He did on opening day.
Yeah, that's not what you want from your power hitter.
But he leads the Royals in home runs with 3. Don't forget you can play 2 home run game. You place your chips, just tell us who it is. 95 miles an hour for Justice. We'll play as well. Kramer and I are both tied at 1. We get 2 home run calls per game, but do we each in the early season have a home run each.
Oh, gosh.
And Soler strikes out again. He's talking to Sheffield.
Not a good. It was a great start for Soler, but it
Porch.
hasn't been great after that. Maybe he's a road dog type of guy.
Okay. It's good to see Junis get that win.
Sure, it was nice.
Good. Danny Duffy's been the man so far, 2-0 with a 6.64 ERA.
Seager homered yesterday in the ninth.
Count 1-0.
That game was not a comfortable game at 7-2. Ends up 7-5.
Yeah, exactly.
Second inning. Second.
Ball, that's out.
Cam Gallagher behind the dish today for the Royals. Have some more pizza, Kramer.
We got 2 balls.
Kramer
1
going
strike.
for another slice. Gotta feed your dogs. We feed the Craven dog here.
That's gonna get down. That's at least gonna be 2 for Seager.
And Seager continues to wake up here in Kansas City.
Came into the series batting, I believe, a 0.98.
Yeah, he's up to 154 now, being about 165 now.
Yeah, it's maybe we can see that type of thing happen with our very own Nicky Lopez, who's woken up his bat since this series has started.
Here's the red-hot Tom Murphy. 8-game hitting streak on the line for Tom. Tom Murphy's been a tough out in this series. Greg Holland got him on strikes, though.
It's true.
The crafty one.
Ball 1, no
This is
strike.
a Sonic Slam inning. Is that the 7th?
Sixth.
6th?
Yeah.
We can try that for now.
Yep.
Good suggestion.
Call it the Crane Dog Slam.
Oh,
He says
yes, Terrell, we had a lineup change. We had Cam Gallagher behind the dish
yeah,
today.
Cam Gallagher's behind the dish today, Tyrell.
He's batting 8th.
Moving down there, Lopez over to the grill.
Out.
1 away. Yeah, we had to rest Salvador Perez. Work on that energy.
Batting 7.
We have to rest Soler.
Yeah, we need bench Soler is what we need. We need to rest.
AL home run champion, Dom T. Williams.
Bench him for a game. I'd be okay with that.
We've seen him at center field and we've seen him at DH for the Mariners. But he's batting 162, back in the DH role. Dom T. Williams was Rookie of the Year near Simile.
It was.
Montgomery gets ahead in the count.
Zach Johnson's back with us.
Welcome back, Zach. Pretty full stadium at Kauffman Stadium today.
Oh, good drive and stop.
Mondi with an excellent stop.
Sliding stop, I should say.
Batting 8.
Adalberto Mondesi.
Number 23. Austin Nola.
Austin Nolan. Hitting streak as well.
There's some good hitting streaks here for Seattle. They're just not getting anything going on offensive, scoring production.
Count 1-0.
Crowd doesn't like the call by Valentine behind home plate. Mike Montgomery had the save in the third of the inning for the Cubs over the Indians in the World Series Game 7. Closed it out for the Chicago Cubs. Former Kansas City Royal. Back here last year. 2-7 record season ago. 1-0 this season. The guy in red is now clapping. And Dozier leaps, but over his head for the new right fielder for the Royals. That'll score a run for the Mariners. Double for Dom T. Williams. Scores a run.
Dylan Moore.
Boy, that's just right over Dozier's head. Keep in mind, he's new at right field. He's played a good right field so far this season, but just over his head.
Austin Nola extends his hitting streak now.
Austin Nola. Dylan Moore at shortstop today. J.P. Crawford yesterday.
Oh, 2 is the count.
Montgomery looks for the sign from Cam Gallagher. One nut in Seattle, but don't worry about it. These Royals bats have been coming alive.
Yes, they are red hot right now with these Royals bats.
Especially with Heidi Watney sightings.
I think she's due for a sighting right now.
That's right. How's that pizza, Kramer?
Delicious.
And Montgomery gets the K. Austin Nola, though, comes up big. Right over the outstretched arms of Hunter Dozier in right field. I think Carter went out and bought MLB The Show because he liked this game so well. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
We're driving sales for him.
Joe Franco. Different look with the Sox today.
I like those baby blue socks.
2 home runs, 292 average, and good defense so far in the young season for Franco. Shout out Allison from the Dirty Sean. His wife is in the garage watching this game with him. Hello, Allison. Welcome to the broadcast.
That's good that she's out there watching.
Yes,
Dirty
I
Sean.
agree. A little bit outside. Justice Sheffield. 2-0 count now.
You know she's a keeper when she's out there watching virtual Royals.
Absolutely. She wasn't watching with him.
Yeah, I know. At
What
first.
the hell he was doing.
Exactly.
And he's like, I'm watching simulated baseball. What do you think I'm doing? Come on, Allison. Welcome to the party. The guy in red's got a drink.
Oh, he's drinking, putting a cold brew down.
He's got a brew. Chug that brew, man in red.
Is anybody chugging a brew right now out there watching this with us? That slapped hard.
Straight in the hands. Tim Wolves.
Batting 6. The first baseman, Ryan.
Ryan McBroom was substituted yesterday for Ryan O'Hearn. Ryan O'Hearn got the first 2 starts of the season, a platoon situation, but lefties. Last year, 282 in 75 plate appearances with the Royals for McBroom. But in Scranton-Wilkes-Barre, a .328 average in AAA for the Yankees, hitting against lefties.
Yeah, we've seen McBroom start a lot. He was red hot, and he's kind of cooled off a little bit. But there's all these lefties in here, so that's why he's playing.
That's why he's playing. He has the longest home run so far for the Royals this season, 446 feet in Detroit, where he hit 2 home runs.
I don't think that ball's even landed yet.
No, it's still good.
It's still going.
I got the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count ahead. McBroom's favor.
Dirty Sean has his first brew in his hand right now. Okay, at least got that double.
Oh, yeah, McBroom's going to take extra on that one. Ryan Boom Boom McBroom. Welcome to 2020.
Heck, he already has his own cheeseburger.
He can bring the McBrooms out today, going for a sweep against Seattle. Boom Boom McBroom. That's why he's playing.
That was a good hit. Squaring that ball up. Hit where no one's at.
Here comes the Major League leader in batting average, Alex Gordon. 4-game hitting streak for Alex.
Oh,
There's that cat Slugger.
Guess what? It's Slugger's birthday today. Did you know that, man?
No, is it?
It is Slugger's birthday.
Where'd you see that?
It was on Twitter from his
Really?
Twitter
It says
account.
happy birthday, Slugger.
Yes.
You like to sing to him?
I mean, if you want to sing to him, you can.
I'm not going to sing. I will sing in the 7th inning.
That's the only
7th
time I'll
inning
sing as well.
stretch when we sing Take Me Out to the Ballpark. Hopefully you are at home. Even in your garage, Dirty Sean. Alex Gordon to Lopes. To Vogelbach. Out number 2.
Like always, that's a productive out. Moving McBroom over to third base on just that little ground ball right there. It's perfect.
The catcher, Cam
He's
Gallagher.
in Kansas City today. Cam Gallagher makes his first plate appearance for the Royals, winning the backup catcher spot in Arizona. Grew out the beard this year.
Looking good.
Cam takes over at 96 miles an hour from Justice Sheffield. You just know something's big going to happen when you put the backups in.
Oh. They're going to get down. Just
Right to Malik's mouth.
Well, the Royals get at least one runner in scoring position as nothing came across in that one.
Still 1-0. Seattle leads.
Please no spoilers on WrestleMania in the chat because I have not watched WrestleMania.
Oh, you haven't watched it? All right.
Part 1 was last night. Part 2 is tonight.
Tim Lowe.
So Tyrell, can we let's keep that down to a minimum?
I don't know if you know this, everybody, but Kramer is a wrestler himself.
That's very true.
Kramer has been practicing pro wrestling.
I haven't been practicing too much the past
Obviously.
month or two.
You still haven't made your debut.
Not.
I've been waiting to go.
I might be moving into the broadcast.
Really?
Yes.
Before you even wrestled?
Yep.
How's that work?
Things work out that way. It's okay.
Well, you got Major League virtual experience now.
Put this on my resume. Oh, you're fine, Tyrell. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. What year was this when Jim Duggan won? Matheny with his porn stash.
He's Duffy.
He needs to curl that thing. He needs to curl that.
Little Raleigh fingers.
Exactly.
Ball, that's out.
1-2, Cam.
We were seeing pictures of Dennis Eckersley mustache. That's a nice one.
Top of the third. And McBroom gets it.
He's out.
To Mondesi and back.
That's Montgomery covering for him.
Oh, it was Montgomery's play. Nice play. Nice play.
Nick Haniger.
That's the second double play that the Royals have forced a ground ball into.
Mitch Haniger really struggling this season for Seattle.
I think we are one like away from number 10.
We've already got it.
I see only 9.
Computers is 10.
Well, maybe we can get 11.
Because I liked it.
Oh, you liked it? That's by the way. All right, back to Montgomery.
Montgomery's good defense for the Kansas City Royals.
And now we're up to 12 likes. We appreciate you all. If you haven't done so, which I'm pretty sure most of you have, please subscribe and turn on the notifications because when we're live, you know we are live. We have that little bell icon on.
Leading off for the Royals, the second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Nicky Lopez.
Good old Nicky Lopez.
Second in the league in triples with that one he had on opening day at the game.
That was a low strike. This strike zone is very low today. Oh, Nicky's slapping that one off the glove of
Seager. He's going
Seager.
to get the first base. Easily for Nicky Lopez.
That was a hard hit ball, just right off the heel of Kyle Seager's glove.
For the Nicky Lopez.
Whit Merrifield.
Nice running by Nicky Lopez.
And Witt's going to go the other way with it. Oh, it's foul. Witt's going to go a single with it.
Another hit for Whit Merrifield.
Now batting.
2-1, no out for the Royals. Adalberto Mondesi. Switch hitting Adalberto Mondesi. The guy in red finally stands up with his beer. Look at him hold it up. You see him holding the beer up?
Yeah.
Fired up. The guy in red is alive. As he sits back down, he's standing up clapping. Beer is gone.
This is a great start for this inning. Justice Sheffield went 2 2/3 last game, and he's at that point where he could possibly go 2 2/3 again if the Royals start opening this up. To open up that can, you got to use that can opener.
This can. Can opener's out.
It's out there. It's going to start moving things around.
Can opener is out. Adalberto Mondesi, 2-on, no outs. Royals looking for some production here in the third.
Off the glove again from Seager.
And everybody's going to be saved. No way Mondesi's going to get caught at first base. He's ran out a couple of them this year. Bases loaded now for Hunter Dozier.
Two balls Seager should have gotten so far this inning, and now the bases are loaded.
Some better defense, man. We've seen bad defense from Seattle, have we not?
Yeah, it's been bad defense the entire
bad
time.
series. Scott Service's Mariners.
Even though both of those are rolled base hits, it still needs to be caught.
Oh, his hardest pitch of the day, Justice Sheffield, fired in at 98 to Hunter Dozier.
He's not happy right now on the mound. He is not happy.
They have him rattled up to 40 pitches now. Bottom of the third. And Hunter Dozier is going to hit a nice little sac fly for Doge. Tie ball game. As the Royals add a run there.
Best thing of the score. Yeah, is what Merrifield moves from second to third on that, too.
Heads up. Switch your heads up. Oh. Right-handed tag. Jorge Soler struck out in the first inning. 2 ducks on the pond.
Ball, that's it.
97. Justice Sheffield. Soler ahead in the count. Wells looking to do something. Here's Mondi at first. This is always a threat of a stolen base.
I honestly,
with Adalberto Mondesi. He hasn't even close.
If we could put chips on stolen bases, I think this is what's going to happen right here. Now let's hope Jorge Soler can get out of his schneid he's been in.
Jorge Soler hit the ball so well early this season. Coming back to 97 miles an hour for Justice Sheffield. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. It counts in his favor. Zach's asking, can Soler shake the funk? We hope so. Get out of that slump for Jorge Soler. 2-2 count now. Crowd anticipating a home run.
Heck, I'm anticipating a home run. I'm not putting my chip down.
I'm
not doing that.
Not with a 2-2 count. There, good eye there for Jorge Soler.
You know, a win for Jorge Soler right now is if he just gets a walk. He doesn't have to swing the bat. Well, he does if it's close. But I think for something for his sake,
you don't want to strike out looking again.
He needs to be on base. See,
Soler held back a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer from Justice Sheffield. Bases loaded.
Justice Sheffield been only at 2 1/3 so far. It might be as long as outing he gets out of this inning. So we'll see if the Royals can just, take out Sheffield easy.
Soler wanted to swing at that.
He did. He really did.
Here comes Raquel Franco. Everybody stand up.
Oh, that's
hey, even the guy in red standing up for the Royals.
The guy in red?
Guy in red. That Wolf.
The Wolf.
That's what he's. We'll just call him the Wolf.
This is bat brought to you by Buffalo Sauce Pizza. One.
We appreciate all viewers here.
He's got a hot dog down, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He's jumped up for joy.
The guy in red has grabbed the hot dog. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like, yeah.
Once he sits it down.
Yeah.
He set a hot dog down before guy in red.
Oh, that's a little... Don't want to be chasing on that pitch, Mike Hill.
What did he do with the hot dog?
Oh, I think he laid it on the ground. Isn't there like a little tray area you could put stuff down? Franco is battling.
He's in the expensive seats. But
Sheffield's up to 52 pitches right now.
he's cruising through 2.
Foul ball.
Not a kind third inning for Justice Sheffield. Tyrell's going to put his chip on Dozier.
No, on Franco.
Oh, Franco.
Yeah, I think that was his 7th foul ball.
No, he said on Dozier.
On Dozier. He put his chip. I'm going to put my chip on.
Yeah, it's a little bit delayed getting the comments.
Oh, I guess he got the sack fly. So.
You got the sack.
That might get out of there.
Too low, Mr. Vogelback. That's it for the boys in blue.
Good dig over there by Vogelback.
Wasted opportunity. 1-1. 5 hits apiece. The big arm Daniel Vogelback leads off for the Mariners.
Well, the Royals at least tied it up. Right, that's all you got to do right now.
For the Mariners.
They're trying to go for a series sweep. They've already won the series, so
He swept Detroit. Jay Binkley with Kramer Sansone. Kramer, a former baseball player at Northwest Missouri State. Now works at 610 Sports Radio.
going up in the world, Bing.
You really are, Kramer. The baseball career, it sounds like the White Sox 9-7 over the Boston Red Sox so far this season. Royals sold those Southsiders the beginning series of the year.
Ball inside.
2-1 count for Montgomery. 38 pitches here in the top of the fourth.
Command for Montgomery in the first inning wasn't that great. He had a couple hits, but he has worked. Even though it's in the top of the fourth, he's only going 3 innings so far.
Gets a sign from Gallagher. Fires at 92 miles an hour. 2-2 count.
That's a good question. Has Dozier ever hit a grand slam? I don't think he has.
Man, remember when the Royals were on that stretch like 2 years ago, hitting grand slams left and right?
Oh yeah.
He might have been part of that.
Was he up during that time?
Yeah, they had a bunch of walk-offs in the series. Daniel Popeye Vogelback. Eat your spinach, kids, he says.
He's going to hit a bomb. At some point in this game, he's going to hit a home run.
Well, he's got the power to hit I-70. 30 home runs last year for Popeye.
He has the power to knock out one of the windows at Taco Bell across the street.
He is totally crushing beer on my head, guy.
And
Montgomery's going to get Vogelback looking. He's not happy. Montgomery fires in another strikeout for the Royals.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle.
That look, I can see maybe where Vogelback's point was.
All right, as a left-handed batter, that is like the worst call right there. You would want as a batter.
That's the worst call you can expect.
Because it painted the black. It went there. He got the strike. The umpire gave it to him. It's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Trust me, that's happened to me not a lot of times. Yes. I made sure I had that little check swing going there. Like, I'm going to swing. But that's the worst feeling right there.
Kyle Seager, bats woken up last couple of games. Not a good year, though, for Kyle. 149.
Apparently Cole Cromartie last year versus Cleveland off Brad Hand.
There you go.
We appreciate that, Cole.
Kyle Seager.
Little brother Corey with the Dodgers.
The Seagers. No relation to Bob Seager. Spelled differently.
No, at one point, I think a couple years ago when the Dodgers, of course, were always trading for players at the deadline, Kyle Seager's name popped up to be possibly third baseman there before Justin Turner.
And another K for Mike Montgomery. Cam Gallagher doing a nice job behind the plate for Monty today.
Mighty Mike Montgomery.
And it wasn't even close. Montgomery 2-7 last year at the 4.64 in Kansas City. Never started against Seattle until today. Faced him twice. Of course, a former reliever for the Cubs.
Nope. That's
Tom
Fourth starter for the Kansas City Royals.
Tom Murphy batting right now. Might see him extend his hitting streak. The Royals, they want to end that hitting streak.
8-game hitting streak for Tom Murphy, catcher for the Seattle Mariners.
It's out in front of that one.
Crafty Mike Montgomery. Brad Keller.
2-0 on the season.
2-0. Big baby starts for the Royals tomorrow. Lives on a hot lake in Georgia. according to the interview with Cody and Gold. Check it out on demand, 610sports.com.
No, that's foul.
That's going to extend the hit streak.
9-game inning streak now.
Wasn't pretty, but he got it.
Tom Murphy. 2 away. Getting to the bottom part of the order here. But don't let that fool you. Dom Thompson Williams. Dom T. Williams. At the plate.
No, that's low. Look out, 1-1.
1-1 count now. To the youngster, Dom T. Williams. Made the Mariners squad this year virtually. 24 years old.
I got the count, 1 and 2.
Dom T. Williams, born Sioux City, Iowa.
Not that far from here.
No.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I wonder how long they're going to have.
First year in the majors. Double-A Arkansas last year.
I wonder how far they're going to have Mike Montgomery pitch today. He's pitching.
50 sides, 80 to 90 pitches, I would assume.
The count is low, 3 and 2.
3 and 2.
Red hot Austin Nola behind Dom Thompson Williams.
Dom Thompson Williams.
ETW.
Sioux City, Iowa. Go to Mondi. To McBroom. Royals get through the inning. 1-1.
You're out.
6-1 Royals. On fire. Boom, boom, McBroom. Get Gordon and Gallagher this inning.
We hope you all join us for singing 7th inning stretch when 7th inning does happen, going in between the 7th and to the bottom of the 7th.
We stretch.
Now, we don't stretch, we sing, Bink.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
There's Heidi Wadney, which means home run power. Chip down for McBroom.
You got is it, honestly, I don't know why they're showing Jorge Soler.
I don't know.
You know what she's probably saying? How he's struggling
probably
right
talking
now.
about Jorge, yes.
He does not look happy, Mike
Virtual
Matheny.
stash Matheny.
He's touching it now.
Cal Eldred. Boom, boom, McBroom.
For the Royals,
Actually, you know what I'm going to do?
first baseman,
You're putting your chip here. I'll put my chip on Cam Gallagher.
You put your chip on Gallagher?
I'm putting on Gallagher.
Boom, boom, McBroom with a nice piece of hitting earlier in this game.
That's a ball.
Williams and Cortez Jr. we saw yesterday pitch for the Mariners, warming up.
Dirty Sean is hyped about Heidi. Hope your wife's not with you and you just message that.
You gotta be careful there, Dirty Sean.
We're just kidding.
2-0.
Hey, McBroom, 2-0 now. Tough. They're pitching around him again.
They're pitching around him.
Justice Sheffield.
He has a little smirk on his face thinking, I can't believe that was called a ball, even though that was
His
a ball.
velocity has been on point today.
Ball, that's
And
out.
that. Okay, that looked like a strike right there.
McBroom will take that one.
This is a keyhole situation. You know what,
3-0.
you know what keyhole means? It has to be right there.
Right there.
Hey!
Oh!
Oh, McBroom thought it was going to be a ball.
McBroom thought ball on the play. He was ready to take that bag. 3-1 count now for Justice Sheffield.
You know
Fired
what?
one at 95 miles an hour.
You know, one thing umpires hate is that when trying to show up the umpire thinking, oh, that's a ball. No, that's a strike.
Yeah, McBroom showed him up a little bit.
Ball.
And he'll take his base there. He looks back
He looked back at him.
just to make sure. Boom, boom, McBroom.
now
Look back to make sure he can finally take that base.
It's like, hey, you sure up? You sure, Blue?
Like he gives a little, what's up to Vogelback?
Couple of first basemen there.
Yeah. Alex Gordon, league's leading hitter. Ground out in the second inning.
Actually, I should have probably put my chip on Alex
Alex
Gordon. I'm still
Gordon.
going with Cam Gallagher as my chip.
57 feet in Chicago when he caught that ball. From Detroit.
Yep, Detroit.
Beautiful afternoon, simulated Kansas City, and real Kansas City as well.
No, it's not a very good start.
0-2 now. Gordon way down in this count. Royals looking for their second sweep of the season.
Nope.
And Gordon will take that one, making the count 1-2. She
You read that
dirty
too.
shot likes the virtual hiding, and his wife not happy.
Shook her head.
And Gordon slaps that one into center.
Let's hope. Okay, I'm glad that McBroom was able to see that. Okay, that's going to be a hit, so we can run the second.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here's your Cam Gallagher. Chip is down.
Chip's locked and loaded right
The
here.
guy in red has a burger, I think, at this point, or nachos. What are those? You got nachos?
I'll get out ball. Move McBroom, man. At least it should move McBroom. McBroom, yeah,
Broom
win.
gets the third.
The batter, number 1. Second baseman.
Well, I didn't get it, but at least it was productive.
Here comes Nicky Lopez's opportunity. The only guy in the Royals lineup not hitting 300. Or no, Franco's hitting like 200.
But he has had 3 straight games of
Hard
hits.
hit house, yes. Had the only triple for the Royals this season. Opening day, okay?
Isn't he tied for third with that? That's getting down.
That's going through the gap for Nicky Lopez. How about that? Nicky Lopez, extra bases. Once again,
That's another triple for him.
another triple. That's now Major League leading triple for Nicky Lopez. Scoring 2. His second 2 RBI triple for the Royals on this homestand.
And this is impressive showing by the young fella.
Zach Johnson says the guy in red using that payday money. Nicky Lopez, second triple of the season. 2 RBI once again. He's got 4 ribs on 2 plays. Once again, the Royals take that lead. They get down early, but they come back. Whit Merrifield, top 10 in average in Major League Baseball. 0-2 for Whit Merrifield.
Nope. Ball 1.
1-2
Count
count now.
is 1 and 2.
95 miles an hour. Up high. 4-seam.
Inside. Ball
Evens
2.
up the count.
That'll score Nicky. It should at least
With
with
next
his
contact
speed.
with Haniger. Oh, Haniger
no.
once again with the flip in the outfield. Easily scores. Whit Merrifield.
Nicky Lopez.
Oh, Nicky Lopez, excuse me. What's why you're here, Kramer?
Keep you on your toes.
Adalberto Mondesi, the youngster. All the talent in the world.
Counts 1 and 0.
Takes that one at 96. What's the hardest pitch you ever hit, Kramer?
I believe it was 83. It was a lefty. Jammed me inside, shot it the other way. I was late on it. That sounded really good. That sounded
Okay,
really good.
Mondesi's using all sides of the field this year. That's going to be extra bases.
That
for
should be
Monty.
a triple. Should be.
Let's see what Monty does.
That's gonna stay at 2.
Monty's going to stay there and then steal third.
Now batting, right fielder.
Justice Sheffield getting torn up in this inning. So good early on. Royals are eating that 4-seam fastball. Hunter Dozier. Monty on second. See if there's concern with Monty as they were wet earlier.
I think the way that the pitching has gone for the Mariners, they should be concerned about every single person in this lineup. Because they're tearing the cover off the ball.
And straight to Alex Smith. Inning over with the Kansas City Royals. Looking good. 4-1 now for the Royals. A little more in Lopes up for the Mariners. Royals looking to go 7-1 virtually on the season.
They're on pace to go 7-1. They're on pace to go 10-0 or 10-1. Excuse me. This is a good team.
There's virtual Heidi Watney again.
Knowing that they swept that 2-game series with the Tigers, they got the Tigers coming in tomorrow.
That's right. The Tigers coming in. Then the Royals in Toronto.
Yeah, we'll have our flight to Toronto over the weekend.
Bring your passport.
Hoping I can just take a flight to Buffalo, then just travel across.
You might have to. Well, no, you still need it.
Yeah, you still need the passport.
You still need it.
Austin Nola.
You're probably shocked.
I don't think you can go there this time of year.
You're probably shocked I knew you can get the Buffalo to Toronto.
Yeah, but you still need the passport.
It's true. And there's people all the time that sneak across.
You're going to sneak across for a broadcast.
Now batting, shortstop, Dylan.
There has been players forget their passport going to Toronto before. And what they do is, in Minnesota, they can get them the same day. Like, you get a passport here, you got to wait a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Minnesota's like same day. There has players had to go up there for that. Minneapolis.
Oh,
you get your passport like same day. And the Royals always have a reminder in the clubhouse that says, bring your passport.
That was a good slide to
scoop.
throw. That was a good play by Mondesi.
One away.
Now batting,
Adalberto Mondesi.
I need to see a highlight on that again.
low.
Let's hope we can get it.
Take that out with the TV truck. Hell of a throw there from Ryan Bukowski, absolutely. Nice scoop by McBroom.
The TV truck probably heard our conversation about myself sneaking across the border. That's why they didn't do it.
You gotta stop teasing the TV truck. After all, who provides beer after the game?
See, Ryan saw
Jorge Lopez and Scott Barlow.
Ryan saw the throw. It's a hell of a throw.
TV truck is not going to give you free beer after the game.
Lopez and Barlow have been warming up almost every single game.
Jorge Lopez's arm is going to fall off. Straight to Nicky Lopez, who had that 2 RBI triple. Nicky Lopez leads Major League Baseball in triples.
Heading to the bottom of fifth, stat check.
Bottom of fifth, let's check stats, Kramer. Good idea by you.
Seattle.
Let's go to the Kansas City Royals real quick. Gary Whit Merrifield 1 hit. Mondi with 2 for 3 today. And as far as pitching, well, the doubles. There you go. Mondi's 4th in McBroom. Mondi ties up Alex Gordon for the league lead with 4 doubles so far on the season. A couple hits for Nicky Lopez today. Montgomery, 5 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run. No walks. That's the important thing. And 3 strikeouts for the lefty, Mike Montgomery.
And we can just take a look at Seattle's real quick. I just want to see the ERA at 12.15. Sheffield. I think
second start.
Do you think he'll come in? You think he'll come in for this bottom half of the inning?
Yeah, so far it's not panned out for Seattle. High velocity, but last year 0-1 in 7 starts, 5.5 ERA. Here comes Jorge Soler.
I think that was 6 pitches for 3
Your
outs.
attention, please.
Yep.
Oh, Taylor Williams.
For the Mariners,
This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apple.
Taylor.
They're delicious.
And they're red.
Leading up for the Royals.
This is the time for Soler to get the monkey off his back.
That walk in the 3rd inning was huge.
It was. I think that might
Takes that high cheese, almost swung at it but didn't.
I think he'll have a good sense of idea of what he wants in this at bat. That is gone.
And Soler just
Humble.
leaving that bad boy fair. Going to drop the bat. Jorge Soler, 4th home run on the season for the Kansas City Royals. Tired of talking about the strikeouts. A walk and a home run this game. Welcome back, Jorge Soler. Soler bombed that ball. Jorge Soler, 5-1 Kansas City now.
I was honestly about to put my chip down before.
Here it is once again. That ball just left the park in a hurry.
That was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Here's StatCast on the play. 101.7 off the bat. 355. That was gone in a second. Jorge Soler. Team leading 4 home runs on the season.
Third baseman, Michael.
That was a good welcome to Taylor Williams into this game.
Taylor Williams, welcome. These Mariners. Whew. Mariners 3-6 entering today. And the guy in red looking down. He's had a few beers, a hot dog, and nachos so far in this game.
He's enjoying himself.
He is.
as most of you are who are watching it with us. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe, like this stream, and turn on those notifications.
No one wants to sit next to him, I noticed.
I wouldn't want to. He probably smells.
Like the wolf.
That's that wolf.
Seattle's in trouble. Toxic. The toxic situation.
My brother.
Kramer's brother. Up to 15 likes. One of them by me. Don't forget to subscribe. That way, anytime the Royals play, you'll get a notification. We play the Royals every single day. Tomorrow's first pitch. 6 o'clock. As we change the times up. Very slightly, except for the weekends on time. But change them up a bit.
So Binkley, the funny thing is, Sonny and Chad Forever was probably going to call her Soler home run, but a little bit earlier. So she missed out on her chip.
Number 9, Ryan
Justice Sheffield's line, 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 of them are earned. 3 base on balls and a strike.
Kramer and I each have a home run called this season. Here's Boom Boom McBroom. Getting a lot of action here early on the season.
Nope. Since we've seen a right-handed pitcher coming, we might see O'Hearn next inning after this at bat for Broom.
I don't know if you want to take McBroom out this game.
You got the McBrooms out there.
End up coming alive. That Soler, Cam Gallagher behind the dish for Salvador Perez today.
Who's holding the fort down.
Need some guys some rest, get that energy level up. If we had to support a coffee shop, who do you guys support? I don't drink coffee. Kramer?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Man,
I mean, I drink.
the Parkville coffee shop's nice.
I don't really go to many coffee shops. The only coffee I get is brewed here.
Alex Gordon.
Kramer and I aren't fancy. 433 average for Gordon.
I mean, I'll always go get the double shot Starbucks stuff over in the fridge because that wakes me up if you're trying to
Does it?
produce a
Starbucks?
show at 5 in the morning.
Alex Gordon leads major leagues in hitting with that 433 average.
1-0.
Gordon. Good
Ball,
eyes
that's
from Alex Gordon. 2-0 count. Rubs his hand in the dirt a little bit.
So have you ever drink coffee, B?
I don't. Coffee beer. I do like coffee beer.
Coffee, yes, coffee
Schlafly
stouts,
Winter Grind.
really good.
Or no, Mother's Winter Grind and Schlafly Coffee Stout.
Mm-hmm.
2 of my favorite coffee beers.
Can't drink too many
Quinto
coffee beers in the
Coffee
morning.
is where it's at, according to Ryan Mikowski. Located at Crane Brewing. Any brewery with their own coffee usually has good coffee beer. Kind of out of the season for that now. We'll all still drink it.
Or coffee beer?
Yeah, you go more of the lighter beers now. Still gets another hit. 2 on the day for Alex Gordon. Yeah, you kind of switch them out.
Yeah, true.
I go a lot more IPAs in the summer times, lagers, my stouts, my porters,
You know what I do?
coffee beers. I kind of switch them out. It's kind of like clothing. You know, I don't switch clothing. And I don't wear white, so I don't have to worry about Labor Day. But I switch my beers out, you know, with the seasons.
I mean, whatever I drink, whatever's in my hand. I drink anything.
And you eat anything. Well witnessed by the pizza Slugger.
Happy birthday, Slugger.
Slugger dance. Can you do that dance he's doing? Guy in red's trying it.
It's like a little. Slugger has some weird dance moves.
Guy in red sits down. And Tom Murphy traps the ball.
That's trouble. I might drop. Nope. No,
It's Malik Smith.
you forget about his speed out there.
It's Malik Smith out there. But Jorge Soler with the big fly, 101.7 off the bat.
It's more of like hip hip.
Jorge!
There we go. That was launched. So I was watching the 2012 Home Run Derby where Mark Trumbo hit on top of the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually at that Home Run Derby.
Were you at that one?
Yep.
Zach Johnson brews his own beer at home. The Chiefs just recently signed Ricky Seals Jones, you know, the tight end.
Yes.
He's in Cleveland. Can you name his cousin? Think Hall of Fame. Think 2,000-yard rusher.
He's out.
Not the Jews.
Not the juice at all. His cousin?
His cousin.
Did they share the same last name?
No.
Oh, well then I'm not.
Eric Dickerson.
Oh, really? Got the goggles and everything.
Pitching well for the Yankees.
I like that. I like his Hall of Fame bust.
Dickerson's?
Yep. He wore those big old pads back in the day. That's all the way up here.
Ran upright. Had some power.
Oh, he had a lot of power, Bink.
Part of the Pony Express. That's in him. Royals looking to go 7-1. Montgomery was down in this count 0-2. It's now 1-2 for Monty. Cam Gallagher with the sign. Montgomery looks in. Pitch number 69. And
I got to count 2-2.
full count. Or 2-2 now. Excuse me, not full count. Now we got a full count of 3-2.
Oh, the hecklers.
Need to brew your own beer, Wachowski. Waiting for Wachowski's home beer.
I had a professor at Northwest who would brew his own beer.
Did you?
Yep.
Did you call him Professor Brewman?
No. Called him off it.
And
That's off the club of Franco.
Franco King. That could have been extras, though.
That's true. I think that might do it for a guy named Mike Montgomery.
Now batting.
Jorge Lopez and Scott Barlow.
Daniel.
He's going to leave him in.
He has a tendency to leave pitchers in. It's trust factor.
See, that's trust factor.
Goes a long way. Trust factor.
Well, Montgomery's forced the Mariners into 2 double plays so far, so they can get that third one right here.
True. Popeye Vogelback at the plate. Oh, and he hits Daniel Vogelback. Wow.
He's going to feel that one tomorrow.
That is one guy that...
Right on the knee? That does not feel...
Oh, he kind of leaned into that one, too.
It's on the hip. Okay, it's not going to hurt that bad. On the lower
Popeye gets hit.
thigh area.
Drops his bat. Is he going to stick with Montgomery?
You know, beer who I want to try is Craig Stouts.
Oh, I have tried Craig Stout's beer. He brought some up for the draft last year.
I want to try
Brought
some.
a Russian Imperial.
Oh, how good was that?
Very good.
So does he do that in his basement? I'm assuming, or how does he do that?
Craig, he grows his own hops too.
Oh, you
Craig
serious?
Stout of Arrowhead Pride, yeah, he grows his own hops. I don't know if he always uses those, but I know he grows them. Well, it's a good hop season. Whit Merrifield under that one. Out number 2 for the Royals. He fires it in. Honestly, he's getting psyched to throw.
The catcher, number 2,
Tom Murphy. 9-game hitting streak for Tom. 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th. Really, the only Mariners batter you have to worry about.
It's true. He's tearing the cover out. Even Nola, he's hitting good for the Mariners. These two guys, they're in the bottom order of their lineup. Maybe it can put damage for them. But I doubt it's going to happen. Ball. That looked like a high strike.
Yeah.
This umpire's on.
Squeezing a Valentine. Valentine behind the plate. The home plate umpire.
I'm going to write his name down so we know for future reference we're not going to get any good calls.
Here's the Royals Hall of Fame. Make sure you visit it. Kurt Nelson. Give you tours and tell you everything about Royals baseball history.
Ball 2.
You know, every single time I go to Kaufman, I at least make sure I take a walk around there.
Yeah. Kurt Nelson's a good man. He will watch these games from time to time.
He watched opening day.
Royals records, yes. Brady Singer.
No, that's going to get down. No, it's not. It's going to stay up.
Tom Murphy. And Slugger dances again. I've had my issues with Slugger.
Pop your kid's balloon one.
Pop my kid's balloon after an hour wait in the heat. Nicky Lopez got that average up to 217 now.
Red
Leads
hot.
the majors in triples. 2 triples on his homestand. The only Royal to have a triple. Nicky Triples Lopez. Reminds me of Paulo Orlando. Mr. Triples.
That's true. Paulo game-winning. No, I'm not going to finish it. Good old Rex.
That's a ball.
1-1 count now for Lopez.
Game-winning slammer. Paulo Orlando was a stud. Where is Paulo Orlando at now these days?
I don't know if he's got a great tattoo of the Royals Championship.
Paulo Orlando looking him up. Over in with the Summer's Patriots of the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. He's not even in the major leagues anymore.
Paulo's well-traveled.
He represented Brazil in 2013 World Baseball Classic.
The center fielder.
I think he's going to strike out
Somerset Patriots. Virtual NFL draft things can go well. Speaking of the draft, my mock 6.0. Available at 610sports.com. Whit Merrifield pop that one and hold it back. He's moving well. Even with that knee being out, with it banged up by Montgomery. Yeah, they're going to set up Zoom, I think, for a lot of or FaceTime for a lot of the players once they're selected to show them. But they haven't figured it out yet. They could be doing it from their basement or a hotel.
Count 1-0.
I think it'd be funny to just have it in their offices. And you'll see, it'd be funny every single time Roger Goodell opens up his door to walk into his office and say, with the first pick of the NFL draft.
Well, I think they'll do great with it, though.
Cincinnati Bengals select Chase Young.
Joe Burrow. I think they'll do great with it because, I mean, look at NASCAR. They put that thing together quickly for that iRacing.
That's true. They've already had it planned out. You already know that.
Can't wait. Bart Scott voice. The NFL draft 2020.
I don't know how Mondesi got touched that one.
Trey Mancini home run for the Orioles. They trailed the Cardinals. Mondesi batting lefty again.
He's having some good contact with the ball.
Right to Lopes. Tom T. Williams, Austin Nola, Ryan Moore due up for the Seattle Mariners. End of 6.
So a sonic slam inning, nothing came across.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals.
Here comes Jorge Lopez making his 4th appearance for the Royals this year.
Lopez.
Mr. I guess you want to call him a reliable arm to have, but he has
You're 8.31.
8.31. I wouldn't say he's more reliable. He's just more of a guy that can be a warm body at times.
He'll face Dom T. Williams, the rookie out of Sioux City, Iowa.
Nope.
And Dom's going to find the gap once again for the Mariners. It's going all the way to the wall before Merrifield scoops it up.
Dom get a triple off that. Stand-up triple there for Dom T. Williams.
Wow. You can see why he was Rookie of the Year in your sibling.
Austin Nola.
Jorge Lopez comes in on the second pitch. He threw triple. And a guy with Austin Nola is batting at 345 this season at the dish for him. We're almost up to Comet 100.
Nope.
Did you wash your hands, Kramer?
1-1.
I will get a dab
Nice
of this.
job by you. Hand sanitizer. 7th innings brought to you by.
That's one run going to get across on this.
5-2 down the road. Don't forget about the 7th inning stretch song coming up here in a few.
Now batting, shortstop, Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore gets the start at shortstop today instead of J.P. Crawford. A long line of Mariners struggling this season. Lopez Lopez picks up the sign from Cam. First pitch out for Ryan Moore. Hits it right to Dozier.
Number 10, second baseman, Tim Lowe.
It's the dulcet tones of the virtual Mike McCarthy.
We're trying to jump on Jorge Lopez a little bit early.
Lopes versus Lopez. Wonder how many times that's happened in Major League Baseball.
Ball inside.
I don't think it's much.
95 for Jorge.
Did Tim Lopes make the play last year?
There you go, Trevor Rosenthal. You could see him. We haven't seen him much this year.
And Kennedy's up in the pen as well.
Kennedy's up again. Trevor Rosenthal for the 8th. Lopez to get one more out. Expect to see Trevor the next inning.
Count is 2-1.
Trevor Rosenthal from Lee Summit, Missouri.
In the bottom half of the 8th, I will post our phone line. We have a phone line, and it works.
We have a phone line that works for postgame.
3-2.
Feel free to call in. Postgame brought to you by 610 Sports Radio. Home of the Chiefs, home of the Royals, home of the Kansas State Wildcats. And the guy in red. And strikeout for Jorge Lopez to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join
Okay,
us
let's
for
get a
the
1,
traditional
a 2,
seventh
a
inning
3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back for it. Root for the
Royals.
If
They don't win, it's a shame.
For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Nice job, Kramer.
We actually got that way early in time before Dozier hit bomb, so I'm putting my chip down right now.
I still got one left. Is your first?
My second.
Who's your first one?
Cam Gallagher.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hunter Dozier. Kramer's calling it yard here.
Got Dozier dong.
That's the ball.
Gillen Cortez Jr. Still warming up. McGill's got some heat.
I think Cortez Jr. has been warming up since the 3rd.
He's been warming up since yesterday. Since the game was over.
You know, Kopech's been in the game at least a handful of times.
There you go, 99 miles an hour there.
Give some heat down the middle, send the dong out to Dongsville in Kansas City.
Ball, that's too high.
Give him a pitch to hit.
The 99 miles an hour. Hardest pitch we've seen this game.
Oh, he wanted that one.
This is 97. 4-seamer.
Zach Johnson's going to put chip on Jorge Soler once again.
Ball 4, pitch
And
down.
Dozier will take his base. Royals like looking back in Valentine just to make sure.
Are you sure this is the ball?
Designated hitter.
Altavia.
Soler.
Chip down.
Put
Second
another
one.
on Soler.
No, I
now.
didn't use him the first time.
It's true. Soler
I used it on
shot
Boom Boom
back in the
McGriff.
4th.
2 home run day I'm calling for Jorge Soler here.
Would not be his first one.
Yeah, he hit 2-1 game earlier.
In Chicago.
Inside, ball 1.
Uh-oh, Tyrell also put a chip on. So 3 people have a chip right now on Soler. You, Tyrell, and Zach.
There we go. Welcome to the broadcast.
2 balls,
98
no
miles
strikes.
an hour and high for Altavia. Soler's waiting for that 99 right down the pipe. He eats 4-seamers for dinner. Speaking of dinner, what are you eating, Kramer?
That's a good question. I won't know until I get hungry, I guess. There's so much food in my fridge right now, thankfully, so I can at least pick and choose. Maybe some burritos.
Burritos.
That's
You
always
missed
a
National
go-to.
Burrito Day. It was last week.
I had a burrito.
Did you?
Yep.
We celebrated National Burrito Day. Today is Nebraska Day.
So it's Alex Gordon Day then.
Alex Gordon Day.
Count is 3-1.
Everybody's wanting Jorge Soler to hit a home run here.
Here's Valentine's. 3-1 Joey Votto's homered for the Cincinnati Reds. Home of Mike Montgomery, who hit his first simulated home run yesterday.
So I was playing MLB The Show last night, and I found out that Yadier Molina has a 0 speed. Oh, that team got underneath it. Just got underneath it.
And it's going to be popped up to see you. 1 away. 1 on, 1 out for the Royals.
He got that fastball, but he got underneath it.
Mike
I was like Major League pop-up right there.
We're looking for that first hit today.
Ball. Down. Aye.
Guy in red checking his phone.
Not impressed by the later innings of the game. I'm surprised he's still there. I'm glad he showed back up.
He's going to send a text, I believe. Who is texting the guy in red?
He's probably probably texting him saying, "Hey, you're on TV right now." You don't look impressed. What happened to the hot dog?
In the nachos he had earlier.
True. We probably finished those.
In the beer.
Don't you love it when you're watching the broadcast and they somehow pick somebody out and they just pointing out like, "Oh, this is that guy."
This guy in red. Takes strike 3. Off the Villa.
The first baseman, number 9.
That walk to Dozier, he's kind of settled in, I would say, maybe. Got a pop-up on Solaire, struck out Franco, now you got Alex Gordon. No, excuse me, Ryan McBroom.
Here comes Boom Boom McBroom once again. Looking for that home run magic he had in Detroit. 26 home runs last year in AAA. Hit 3 of them in spring for the Royals. Batting .314. Been in a battle with Ryan O'Hearn. Led the Royals in spring training. O'Hearn did with averaging home runs.
Strike out Boom Boom.
Boom Boom McBroom. Will we see Trevor Rosenthal?
I think we should. We might. It's going to be in the 8th.
He needs some work. It's been a while since he's played.
He hasn't pitched since opening day.
I know. Villa looking down at McGroom.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tim
your
Hill.
attention please.
Yep. Timmy Hill.
Now pitching for the Royals.
Haven't seen him this year.
He's making his debut this season.
46 games a season ago. 2-0. 3.63 ERA a season ago.
Speaking of a guy named Tim, remember Tim Collins?
I do.
The little short guy that's pitched for Team USA in the WBC.
Yeah, I remember Tim Collins.
He could throw.
Tim Hill, the southpaw.
Submarine southpaw.
Submarine style. 92 miles an hour for Timmy Hill.
Remember, he has to face 3 batters.
Ball.
3 hit minimum. Timmy.
Tim Hill's set up today, tonight, this afternoon.
Hmm?
Today, tonight, this afternoon. I don't know what day it is.
It's Sunday, Eric Kramer.
It's the 5th. That's all I know. I just know it by numbers.
9-8 winners, Chicago. Chicago White Sox go to 4-5 on the year.
That's slapped the other way.
It's going to drop. Gordon there to get it.
Is he going to get him out a second? Ooh, Alex Smith. Quick.
Alex Smith. Tear on the base pass.
Now batting, right fielder. Mid.
Oh, apparently we missed the fans. Thank you, Terrell, for pointing out we had 28,000 fans at the KU today.
Oh, yeah. I missed that, too. It's your job, Kramer. And you missed it. 28,000 is good attendance.
I was too busy talking about Tim Collins.
That's right, Kramer.
He had a good beard.
Bertram Matheny chose Hill. We did not. We did not do pitching changes, only lineup changes. We could, but we don't.
If you're brand new to the broadcast, make sure you subscribe and like this video and turn on notifications.
Tim Hill gets the sign, looks in, and Haniger.
2 balls, 2
2-2 count now. Popped up to Whit Merrifield. Should be out number 2 for the Royals. Alex Smith's going for third. He'll get there in time.
See, now Whit has a decent arm with this now, not Smith. It's too much.
Daniel.
Whit knows it. Man, I could have had him.
Vogelback hit a pitch earlier. 0 for 2 today. 125 average.
Remember when I talked about Vogelback supposed to hit a home run this game? I think it's going to happen this inning.
Do you?
Not with that pitch.
0-1's the count.
89 miles an hour for Tim Hill.
Batting a 111 with runners in scoring position this year. But it's just a sample size. This is their 8th game. No, excuse me, 10th game of the season.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Have they even had a day off? They had to have had a day off.
They've been squeezing it in.
Or did they even have their home opener yet? That's probably why.
I got the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes for Vogelback.
No, for the 3-batter rule, Tyrell, you just have to face 3 batters.
Unless you get out of the inning.
Yeah, unless you got any. But I was playing the show last night.
Vogelback's going to get that one and score a run for the Mariners. 5-3. Once again, the game's tighten up sometimes towards the latter part of the innings. Royals ERA is a team 5.24. Not pitching like they're hitting this year.
Nope. Not there.
Danny Duffy has been the man.
That bullpen has not been the greatest. I mean, it's smart that they had the lefty Tim Collins in there because they have all these left-handed bats in this lineup.
But 6-1 is 6-1.
True.
Tim Hill fires that one in. 0-1 count. Kyle Seager, big home run yesterday for the Mariners.
That's out.
1-1.
Nope, that's down.
Clear ball for Tim Hill. 2-1 count. Gets the sign from Gallagher. Looking in. And Boom Boom will be there. Mondi. Tim Hill covers the base 4-2. 2015 World Champions. Kansas City Royals. Gordon, Gallagher, and Lopez. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Post-game phone line, 913-744-3864. Make sure you call us in the post-game show.
Make sure you call us during the post-game show. Not right now, because we will not answer. I'll keep the phone off if that does happen.
Wow.
Just
a little bit sassy today, aren't you, Kramer?
Just wait a little bit. We don't want the phone ringing during the broadcast.
4:52 now for the league's leading hitter, Alex Gordon. 2 for 3 today. Gordon.
I think we need to see a little more insurance runs here by the Royals.
He joined Fesco in the morning this week. Check it out on demand. 610sports.com. Fired in at 94 miles an hour. Even up the count, 1-1. .44 watching now. It's climbing towards the later part of the game here for the Royals. 45 now to see if the Royals can go to 7-1. Alex Gordon.
That was a good pitch.
Rare strikeout this season. McGill, we've seen him a lot this series. Here comes Cam Gallagher, 0 for 3 today, filling in for Salvador Perez.
Get that first hit of the season right here. You got the shades on. That's one thing I can never do is bat with sunglasses on.
Yeah.
So I wore contacts when I played.
Did you wear them in the field?
Oh, I wore them in the field, of course. But it took a little bit for my eyes to redilate back when it's sunny.
Adams, Brian Brennan for the Mariners.
Brennan got touched up yesterday. He got
Yep,
touched up
Gil
by
brings
Salvador.
that velocity to 97 he's hit already. Seattle's got some arms. 1-1 count for Cam Gallagher.
I bet they bring in Kennedy after this, going at the top of the ninth.
Backup catcher. Salvador Perez probably in the lineup tomorrow against Detroit.
Well, Jennifer Morris, you know what you're watching, the simulated version of the Royals baseball. The Royals were supposed to play Seattle today on this Sunday at 1.
So when the Royals would have played the Mariners today at 1, and we had the first pitch at 1:10.
So Jennifer, hey, there we go.
There's Cam Gallagher, gets on the base.
Oh, yeah.
Let's give it up for Cam Gallagher.
So, Jennifer, what you want to do now is subscribe to us. Make sure you turn on notifications because we'll be playing every single Royals game until Major League Baseball comes back.
She has no idea what she's watching. Watching
She
Royals
does now.
simulated baseball, Jennifer. And that behind the plate is the man in red.
But we do welcome anyone and everyone who joined this broadcast with us. Let's go 20 likes right now. We're at 18 on my screen.
19 on mine because I liked it.
Did you like it with a 610 Sports?
Did you like
one?
it?
Yeah, on my personal one.
Nope, upstairs.
96. You know.
I'll get some popcorn, Nathan Tyrell. I'm ready to watch that match.
Royals could use some insurance runs here in the 8th. Nicky Lopez leads Major League Baseball in triples. This homestand, he's got two RBI triples,
That's Bolton.
including one today.
2-2 now.
Should be 2. Here's Lopes to Moore. To Vogelback. Double play. 10 hits for the Mariners, 11 for the Royals. Murphy. Thomas Williams.
Your attention, please.
To bat first. Here comes Ian Kennedy.
Royals.
His 4th appearance
Number
so far
31.
for the Royals.
EA.
2 for 2 in save opportunities.
Kennedy.
2 in the 3rd innings. 7.71 ERA though. Ian Kennedy. Fantastic beard.
Leading off to the
One
Mariners.
Ian Kennedy. We're still not going to see Rosenberg called, which, Kennedy's the closer at this point. Could be the first virtual Royal traded.
1-0.
Ian behind in this count.
He gave up a home run yesterday to Kyle Seager.
Red hot Tom Murphy. Extending his hitting streak to 9 games today.
You wouldn't think the hottest part of the lineup is the bottom half of lineups, but that's how Seattle's is going right now.
Yeah, Seattle's hard to figure out. Ian Kennedy did his best job of figuring out here. Been topping out in the mid-90s.
Strikeout.
Fires that one in for the great 9-hit game streak. Tom Murphy. Ian Kennedy
Now batting. Designated hitter.
gets him swinging.
Don Thompson Williams.
Comes the 24-year-old out of Sioux City, Iowa. The rookie. Dom Thomas Williams.
Ball.
Played DH today for the Mariners. Saw him play some center field
Ball, that's outside.
this series as well. Two 2-0 for Kennedy. 1 away. And Kennedy. 2-1 count now. Man, Red finally stands up.
Everybody's saying that.
94 miles an hour for Kennedy. 2-2 count.
The crowd is hot here in Kansas City.
The crowd is electric.
Got their big brooms out there.
The big brooms are out.
Kennedy's finding some trouble here. What's a new ball?
What's a new ball? Kennedy awaits the new baseball. There he goes. Checks it over.
He's taking his time. Pace of play has gone up from here.
55 now on the meter. Thank you, YouTube subscribers.
you subscribe.
3-2 count. Full count for Ian Kennedy.
Dom's going to get that in the gap.
Dom's been shopping at the gap today. Gets to the gap. Merrifield's going to get it off the wall.
He's going to go for another triple. I think he
Firing
might.
it in.
He got another triple off that. 2 triples for Dom.
2 triples for Dom T. Williams, 24-year-old out of Sioux City, Iowa. Making this game a little close, Kramer.
Yeah, this is a little bit of exciting times. We might see some, I do not want to see extras, but we might. If anything goes even more south.
Ian Kennedy, 2 for 2 in saves this year with high ERA.
Came in this game with an ERA of a 7, I believe, or an 8.
There you go. The guy in red finally stands up.
That's going to get the run in.
It's going to be a gap. It's going to score. Dom T. Williams. 5-4 now, Virtual Royals.
Now batting.
Mariners trying to avoid the sweep.
More.
I think Moose will do fine. He had his first virtual home run yesterday, guys.
Ball, that's out.
94 miles an hour, but low for Ian Kennedy. Behind in the count. Some Royals fans, a little bit of worry on their faces. 1 away, 1 on.
Ball, that's out.
Just a little bit outside for Ian Kennedy. 95 miles an hour on the 4-seamer. 2-0 count now.
Just a bit outside.
Ian looks in, gets the sign from Gallagher. And outside again. 3-0 count now.
So if you're Matheny right now, are you trying to think maybe get an arm up in the pin ready just in case?
Oh, I think you have to have somebody ready, like Rosenthal.
Maybe put a guy like Scott Barlow.
And that's a strike there for Ian Kennedy. 3-1 count.
If you're the Royals right now, you do not want to get up any more runs.
5-4.
If the ball in the gap will score Nola.
Ian bringing this count back to a full count. Bottom part of the order for the Mariners. That was good. He had a swing at that one. That would have been strike 3. On Ryan Moore, playing shortstop today instead of J.P. Crawford.
That's ball 4.
And it's going to be a free base on balls.
All right, I think he needs to.
Ian Kennedy trying to get on the same page as Cam Gallagher.
Cam needs to go out to the mound, talk to him for a little bit. Okay, let's settle down here. The tying run is on second. Go ahead is on first. You got Tim Lopes who has 2 for 4.
Yeah. 222 average on the season.
But those 2 hits, he came in this game for 2 hits. Now he has 2 hits this game already.
Seattle making it interesting like they did yesterday. And Kennedy fires that in at 96 miles an hour. We haven't seen 96 from Kennedy this year.
Seattle has grounded to 3 double
plays. He is frustrated.
That's to bring the heat. Come on now.
That's to bring the heat. 4-seamer look. And he gets a strikeout 95 miles an hour. So 96 and 95. You tell me Ian Kennedy doesn't want this.
Oh, he wants it. You know he does.
Calling for a double play. Put it out. 30 Sean. The anticipation running through my veins. And Kramer's, I think.
How it's going to.
And it's going to be,
that's going to be caught
to Hunter Dozier.
But are they going to tag up with Nola if you're going to run to third? And he doesn't.
Nope, no tag ups. It's still first and second. Everybody on their feet.
The center fielder.
Feet.
Malik.
Whatever.
Feet.
The speedy Malik Smith.
Just stand up, everybody. Who's 2 for 4 with a double.
Somebody that can beat it out at first. That's where you have to go. But everybody's going to be running for the Mariners. See Austin Nola take off here as soon as the pitch. A little bit high at 95 miles an hour for Ian Kennedy. 2 away. Top of the 9th.
Oh,
Malik Smith to Whit Merrifield, and that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. There's Mike Montgomery celebrating in the Royals dugout. Ian Kennedy gets the job done for the Kansas City Royals. Whit Merrifield, as we hit a high water mark of 62. The Royals hear the fireworks and improve to 7-1 on the season as they continue to lead the AL Central. They'll face the 3-5 Tigers coming up tomorrow. The Mariners fall to 3-7. Another sweep for the Kansas City Royals. 2 straight sweeps. Our phone line, 913-744-3864. 913-744-3864. That phone line brought to you by 610 Sports Radio. Home of the Chiefs, home of the Royals, home of the Kansas State Wildcats. Ian Kennedy made us sweat through it, but Ian Kennedy gets his 3rd save on the season as Mike Montgomery, with the start for the Royals, goes 6 innings. Mike Montgomery trying to lower that ERA this year. Justice Sheffield takes the loss for the Mariners. He came battle lefties today. He came over in that trade for James Paxton with the Yankees. Mike Montgomery had never started against the Seattle Mariners. Faced them twice with the Cubs in interleague play. Let's go to the phone lines now at 913-744-3864.
All right, Jayhawk for life.
Jayhawk for life on the phone. What's up, Jayhawk?
Hey, this is a great start to the season, isn't it, Jim?
Oh, 7-1. I mean, who would have thought it? I mean, what a start for Mike Matheny.
Clearly, this time to start taking trade deadline. What do you anticipate them some targets possibly being?
You know what? I don't know. I've thought about Yasiel Puig, but there's really no reason to make that move at this point.
I think we could wait a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, another bullpen arm.
I think a bullpen arm might be the best.
Well, we can
right
use
now.
a bullpen arm. Depth at second base.
What are you thinking, Jayhawk?
I don't know. Maybe bring back Enzover. We'll say Magic.
He's available.
I mentioned that already, and Bink is not on my
Whit
side.
Merrifield is Ben Zobrist.
Hey, we can have another
But a
Whit
better
Merrifield.
version at this point.
It's true.
How about Scooter Gennett?
Good power bat at second. We have Nicky Lopez, who was player of the game.
That's right, Nicky Lopez, our player of the game.
Right,
Thanks for the call,
thank
Jayhawk
you.
for life. Nicky Lopez, the player of the game, 2 for 4, a triple, 2 RBI, his 2nd triple on the season. We saw Dom T. Williams with 2 triples today for the Seattle Mariners, going 2 for 4, but Ian Kennedy gets the save. Let's take a look at the box score for the Kansas City Royals. Is Adalberto Mondesi continuing his hot streak, 2 for 4 today. His average goes to 342. Alex Gordon's been one of the stories for the Royals this season. Another 2-hit day for Alex Gordon, hitting 437 and leading virtual Major League Baseball. Monty gets his 4th double of the season, tying Alex Gordon for the team lead. Pitching-wise is Mike Montgomery going 6, 7 hits, a run, an earned run, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Only 1 walk for the Kansas City Royals today is Ian Kennedy gets a walk there in the 9th. He picks up the save, getting the hold. Jorge Lopez goes an inning for the Royals, and Tim Hill gives up 2 hits, but lowers that ERA to 9. It had been skyrocketing a tad for Tim Hill, but this is his first outing of the year. So
Yeah,
he'll take the 9. His first outing of the year. Lopez, 5th appearance for the Kansas City Royals thus far this year, and Ian Kennedy made it rough, but gets the job done for the Kansas City Royals. Let's take a look at the highlights now.
The one thing about Ian Kennedy is I know he had that time off for a 5-game stretch. He's trying to get back into that groove because 5 games, that's a lot at times for some pitchers.
Yes. Completed. There was Austin Nola. Looked bad for the Royals early on. He gets that one over the head of Hunter Dozier, but Nicky Lopez, 2nd triple of the year for the Royals, scoring 2. Very important runs, it turns out, for the boys in blue today.
As Lopez, the reason why he was a player of the game, he was able to, at least he had some clutch at-bats today. I know coming into the series, it wasn't the greatest for him. He batted at a 0.98, and he brought that average up even more. So he's batting over 2 right now, which is good. Not the best, but still good for him in the young season.
He and Dom T. Williams lead the league.
And
in
triples.
Oh, man, there's Solaire's home run.
That was
101
tiring.
off the bat. That's the 15th home run on the season for the Kansas City Royals in 8 games. 355. Jorge Soler.
The fact that the Royals have won, I believe if my tally is correct, 5 games in a row, and they're just red hot in the Central. They're probably, I don't know how the Indians did today, but they could at least beat 2 games.
They won.
So Indians won, so at least they're still that game
They're
ahead.
5-4 now.
But they have a nice long stretch of games where they have Detroit coming in, and they're going to fly to Toronto, and then they're going to have Chicago after that at home, so they're going to have at least a good solid stretch for the next day off.
Zach's asking for the next game. The next game is exactly like the Royals this year. They'll play the Detroit Tigers for 3 at home with Brad Keller, 2-0 on the mound for the Kansas City Royals tomorrow.
Yeah, feel free. If you don't want to call in, ask us questions on the YouTube chat area, so I mean we can still keep the conversation going that way. The Royals, 7-1 now. That's odd to think.
7-1 once again. A look at the AL Central standings. Royals improved to 7-1 today, their third series win of the year in 3 tries. Cleveland 5-4, the Twins 4-5. Still the outcome waiting to come for the Minnesota Twins. The Tigers now 3-5 as they come into Kauffman Stadium. White Sox improved to 4-5 with the win today. So the Royals to see the Detroit Tigers for the second time already early part of this season.
Yeah, it's let me answer this question real quick. Zach Johnson asked weekday games are at what time? 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Weekday games are at 6 o'clock. That's the only times we kind of move games around. We played the home openers during the afternoon. We won't do that anymore. Obviously, no more home openers. 6 o'clock during the week.
So right after the drive, head over to our YouTube page and listen to us as we broadcast the Royals.
But the weekend games will be just like they're being played.
Which is, I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, it's 1 o'clock right now. It's 2:45 in the afternoon. The pace of play is ridiculously good right now for Major League Baseball, even though they're not playing. But virtually Major League Baseball, pace of play is top-notch. And you can get a game in, have a couple of beers, maybe grill out a little bit, and still enjoy baseball.
What, an hour and 30 minutes for this one?
Yeah, for this game, an hour and 30 minutes, that's a solid game.
Pace of play is strong.
And the fact that we had some drama late in the innings with Ian Kennedy coming in, giving up
made
a
it
run.
interesting, but the Royals get the job done.
That's the thing. Would you rather have an interesting game, make sure you're on the edge of your seats, or are you just trying to just enjoy the game?
They enjoy the game, the beer, a dog.
And not have to be too nervous?
Not to be too nervous. Nicky Lopez. Here's, once again, the Jorge Soler home run. But Nicky Lopez gets the player of the game.
I think it's due. It's due for him. Get that slump away. I think there's no more slump for Nicky Lopez. He might go a game without getting a hit, but he's on that pace of getting a hit almost every single game, which is perfect for him. Average is only going to go up from here.
Brad Keller on the mound tomorrow for the Kansas City Royals. Big thanks to Bob Fesco that joined us in the pregame show today. We hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Final thoughts, Kramer?
I can't wait to see what Brad Keller does. Hopefully improve to 3-0 in the season. I'm glad to see home runs still being hit by the Royals. They've hit a home run in every single game that they've played that I'm pretty sure that I've watched. So, you know for a fact that the Royals are going to bring those bats against Detroit because they've already beat them twice, so why not do it again? Beat them 3 times now.
Well, that's right, but he's the ace of the staff, even though Danny Duffy is pitching like it at this point. 1A and 1B as Danny Duffy goes on Tuesday night for the Boys in Blue. And if you missed it, rewind it at the beginning. Played a Brad Keller clip from Cody and Gold. He lives on a haunted lake in Georgia.
Is that something you would rather? Would you move if you knew that lake was haunted, or would you just stay there?
Shows some moxie by Keller, doesn't it?
I don't think I'd want to be out there by a haunted lake.
For Kramer Samson, I'm Jay Binkley. Thanks for watching the Virtual Royals on our YouTube broadcast. Good day, everybody.